my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my heart.
What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle, and we brought a guest to argue and make fun of ruthlessly. No, I'm kidding. Yo, no, Laura, what's going on?
Hey, man, thanks for having me on the channel. Yeah, no, making fun ruthlessly, that's going to be what's going to happen here. So,
so the funny thing is this is part one. This is part one. Part two, I'm completely confused and disoriented already because of the heat that's gonna come out in this video from the spicy takes that we're gonna take. But part two is over on Nolar's channel. Check it out. Check him out. If you haven't experienced the Nanolar luck, it's something to behold. It is something to behold. So yeah, he's here so we can discuss a very interesting topic, which is who has benefited the least, or who has gotten actively worse from the Link level update.
Yeah. All right, I'm hopping into the first fight.
I already killed the first guy. I'm going on to...
I wasn't even paying attention. You know, it's been a long day, dude. My bad. It's good. It's all.
Don't worry, man. We can't die. We can't die in this one, so we're good. We're good. If we do, I swear, if I die on this, bro, I am deleting my channel.
Yeah, because that's a whole other story. All right, look. So just to get it, you guys to understand, like the Link level update has been overall pretty good. You know, like it. Well, for one, I actually play the game a lot now. Compare that to before the Link level update. I just log in, burn a couple of stages of stam, and then get back to work and stuff. I really wasn't playing a lot, but now I am, you know, spending quite a bit of money on stones so I could Link level stuff up.
Can I make a quick point? Are you upset that you're already 999 because you're not gaining any XP?
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about it. Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day because I think you and Garesh are both capped, right?
Yeah, we're both capped.
So like that sucks. It's so much XP you could have gotten in the grind, but I mean, it was the I understand like the you set the goal to be max rank and you hit it, so it's like it feels good.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I wanted to do was just like, oh, I want to hit the max rank, blah blah blah, and here I am. I mean, I've been here since I want to say like year 3 anniversary when they first introduced 4-time XP.
Damn.
That's when I went super ham and was like, all right, I'm going all in. And
gotcha. So yeah, to continue your point.
So yeah, the Link leveling update has been pretty good, right? For the most part, like a lot of units, like those Android Assault, you know, or Tough as Nails, and you know some of those links were like, now are really good, right? So they went from flat boost or into percentages, or they went from they are leveled on super attack animations or whatever, or they're affected when you do the super, which is a second calculation, so that's even more damage or more defense at the end or whatever it is. It's been pretty good. But I have to say, it also sucked for a couple units. And the ones that I'm thinking of off the top of my head are obviously going to be Ryuden. I'm sorry, my friend, but Super Saiyan 3s suffered quite a bit from this Link. Now, it's not because of the Link itself. The Links are actually, they're better. But the problem is, if you guys don't remember, or just for those who are super new, back before the Link level update, Links were affected. If you were in the middle slot, the second slot, you would be linking twice on the same Link if they shared it on the first slot and the third slot. So with Super Saiyan 3, over in a flash, pretty much like 95% of the units have over in a flash. So you're putting over in a flash with, in the first slot, second slot, third slot, whoever's in the middle, we get 12 ki, pretty much, right? And the biggest winner out of that was Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the LR, because he would be getting 12 ki, and it'd be a lot easier for him to get to his 18 ki super, where he does the most damage. Nowadays, he's not doing the most damage anymore, but back then that was his claim to fame, was 18 ki, he did a ton of damage. That's all you needed. Well, with the Link level update, you don't link twice on the same link anymore if you're in the middle. So over and a flash on every side doesn't help him anymore. And getting him to his 18 key super is even harder now. So he doesn't do nearly as much damage. Sure, he can tank a little better because he's losing defense.
Right.
But you just, negated a good chunk of why you use the guy, So,
and I would say the same goes for LR Goku Frieza, who I'm actually using right now. Now, with LR Goku Frieza, I do think that the thing that helps him is MVP 17, Android 17. Because that is, to me, one of his best linking partners because he lowers attack and he's giving him defense, which he actually needs because if LR Goku Frieza gets hit before he attacks, then he has no defense. Like just nothing at all. So he can get hit very hard. And even with let's just say if you have like a Rainbow Go Frieza and he's linking great with like defense and stuff, the max he's going to get is like around 200k. I think he can get up to 200 on a lucky rotation or like one of the top tier rotations or whatever. But that's not going to happen every single time. And I think that's the thing that makes it a little difficult. Getting to 18 key now with Goku Frieza is just a bit harder. Now, the thing that's good about Goku Frieza is the fact that he has that shocking speed and tournament power.
Right.
But over in a flash, like you said, definitely has like taken a hit. So I'm like looking right now, right? I'm going to try to super attack with my AGL Vegeta. And now I was able to get a ton of strength orbs to drop down. So I can get at least 4 key to be able to get Goku Frieza a super attack. But if I didn't have at least 4 key, if it was just 3, 2, or 1, then he would have just done his 12 key. And there's plenty of situations where that happens, where you're only going to be able to get 1, 2, 3, or maybe sometimes 4 key at most, but you needed 5, you needed 6 kind of situations. Whereas before, you never had that problem because everyone had over in a flash. You're doubling up. Like, you're sitting at already 12 key just off of leader skill, which is 3 and 3, and then over in a flash and over in a flash. That right there is 12 key, not even taking into consideration solid support, tournament of power, which would have been another 6 key on top of it.
Right,
so Goku Frieza was crazy to the point where the boy was getting, full key across the board. The full circle was just lighting up for him. Whereas now as I said that, I just got him to light up all the way. But, I actually screwed up. I put 17 off rotation by accident. I should have put him in the front. But either way, I mean, to be honest, we could beat this with Ginyu Force if we wanted to. And Team Bardock. So it doesn't really matter what the rotations are. But so now it makes it a little bit trickier, and it goes back to the over in the flash. Over in the flash has gotten definitely it's gotten weaker because what have they thrown in to make up for that? 7% attack.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not bad.
It's nice, but the thing is, like, it wasn't about the extra stat you needed. It was literally, I need to get to 12 key or I need to get to 18 key. That was the whole purpose of over in a flash, It's supposed to help you get to that super. Because I'm talking year 1 Dokkan. Before we had 3 key leader skills, you were having a rough time supering. And 3 key links, like, they were super rare. Like, over in a flash, there weren't that many units, but it was a very good link, So, it's unfortunate because, we just can't play the same way anymore, Which, I made this observation. Sorry to cut you off, but I made this observation when I first got the link low update was, well, now supports and key changers actually play a bigger role now than they did 100%. Before. Right? So maybe now that's what the meta is. The meta isn't just I'll put all your strongest units together, because now that third floating unit's never going to super, right? If he's relying on key links or something middle. So having support, maybe they're trying to nudge us that way, or having key changers for these units that are hungry for key is probably the way you want to go now. We haven't had too many key changers since the little update, but again, this is probably something they preempted and we're going to get into later down the line. But Yeah, that's just that's how I feel about the whole thing, because it's like, yeah, we probably need different here.
It really does make the 50% supports, the mono support, so strong. Because not only are they giving ki, they're also giving attack and defense, and they're changing orbs. So like they're the best of all worlds. And it doesn't even matter if you put them on a category team. Like, for example, if you're bringing like Majin Buu Saga, but you're bringing along the physical extreme,
Right.
Buu, the Super Buu or whatever he is. Who cares if he's not even buffing up other physical units, even though he will on the LR Buu tanks. But everybody else, it doesn't matter. He's still changing orbs. And so even if you have, for example, Majin Buu Saga team, you have the Strength Vegito, he's going to love grabbing a bunch of physical orbs because he's gaining 2 ki for every single one of those orbs.
Exactly.
So like these dudes are so pivotal now to make up for the fact that they're just losing out on ki. Like, again, Goku Frieza, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, they gained 7% and lost 3 ki. That's pretty much the trade-off that happened. Oh my God, 17 is actually going to get slapped up a little bit here. You know what? I got faith in the boy. He's going to get hit like 4 times from a strength Vegeta. So
hey,
this is going to be interesting.
At the very least, you have legit leads, because I couldn't find a damn Super Saiyan 3 lead, so I had to take a transforming Goku.
I'm shocked that you couldn't find the intelligence Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the transforming one.
Yeah, I couldn't find him at all. So.
17 taking double-digit damage. I sleep on this boy. I actually don't. I think he's a top-tier TUR in my opinion. A lot of people forget about him for some. Yeah, I think he's really good. A lot of people forget about him.
Well, I mean, he's got so much utility to him. Like, he's now a 2-year-plus old unit now.
Yep.
So I can understand why people don't see the luster in him. But dude, that guy was so good. Mostly because like the problem with androids was that they had key links and they had some links, but they were kind of all over the place. The fact that he had a key passive and then a defensive support on top of that was intense, you know? It was just like, wow, he's really good, and he's still good to this day. So
and the funny thing about him too is like he doesn't even like he's not even shining really on an Android team. He really shines on a Tournament of Power style, type units. And that also brings me to the Tournament of Power link, which is another one that kind of suffer the same fate as Over in the Flash. Now, not as bad because they did gain 7% attack and defense, which I would have loved if Over in the Flash did that. But there's certain units that are going to have Over in the Flash and Tournament of Power, like the LR Goku Frieza, which is like you are effectively losing 6 ki at that point. Another unit that people are going to be pissed that I even mentioned from losing a little luster is LRUI Goku. Now, you made a great point to me earlier in why you don't think it's as bad for LRUI Goku. Share that with the class, please.
Yeah, so, like, okay, you want UI Goku to dodge, right, to get his stacking. You've got 7 turns where he has a 70% chance to dodge. So you're pretty much putting him in slot 1. So he's not really in the middle slot to get the double TOP link and all that stuff. So not that bad. However, let's say, it was a case of, there's only 1 attack on slot 1, but there's like 7 attacks on slot 2. Well, yeah, you would put UI Goku there, but he wouldn't be benefiting at all from the third slot links and stuff. So, yeah, that could be a little rough. But in most cases, it's not that big of a deal. But some of the niche ones, which would happen like 15% of the time, it's gonna suck.
Yeah. Another unit that also has Over in a Flash, and that I think is kind of a weird trade-off that he got, is the Intelligence God Goku. Because with this guy, you have Over in a Flash, and so they were like, okay, well, we're going to give you godly power, right? Godly power, 15% attack, and then they added 5% crit if you get it to link level 10. But for Intelligence God Goku, he doesn't really need more crit. Like, he already has that 50% chance for 7 turns. Really, bro? This is a perfect example. I'm literally 1 ki short of doing an 18 ki with what's his face, with Goku Frieza. Like, this is the stuff where, and he also got like 3 rainbow orbs, a tech orb in there So he got a good little, a little key sphere route.
Yeah,
but
it's just short. If you
by
had
the way, are you
TOP link.
Yeah, are you on JP right now?
Yeah, I'm on JP.
So you got the cool little, little overlay that shows like how much key you're getting and all that stuff.
Yep.
I can't wait for that on global. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I mean that's a nice little addition they had. However, I mean if the trade-off was we didn't get we got a safety net and no Uni Dokkan and Trident for this, I would have said no, forget it.
I agree. I thought that was going to segue you into talking about the friend system.
Yeah, well, that too, because okay, look, I mean, I'll be honest. Sometimes I have to use Uni Dokkan because I can't find a damn friend. Like right now, I couldn't find a Super Saiyan 3 lead. I know it sounds like really controversial, but if I'm like, look, man, if I want to run this team and showcase it, screw it. I'm just gonna go get a Uni Dokkan thing and just find somebody. I hate to admit it, but like at the same time, it's like, look, man, the friend system is so garbage that I have to do that. Says a lot about their system.
I know. It's insane how that's something that they still haven't changed. And it's like, in reality, they've never changed it. They just added a filter. That's all it was. It's not like they fundamentally changed the friend system.
Right.
It's still the same exact system that we had. They just added a filter button to it, which is like, okay, so that was your big fix. Like, just you don't have to mindlessly. It's kind of like the hidden potential system, right? Like, they didn't change it. They just made it so you can add orbs a little bit faster. But the hidden potential system stayed exactly the same. And Dokkan does that a lot. So for the hidden potential, it was way better because it saved so much time.
Yep.
And with the friend system, the same thing. Saved a bit of time because you don't have to keep on hitting update just to get another set. An update just to get another set of characters. An update to get another. Now you can actually filter. But if people aren't running or whatever algorithm they use to show you non-friends, I don't know, and frankly I don't want to know because it just doesn't work well. Like, for example, you're looking for a Super Saiyan 3 lead. Intelligence Super Saiyan transforming Goku is not popular. Like, he's a pretty darn good unit. I've seen some people run him, and it's like certain days you can find him, certain days you can't. You could probably try to run it in an hour and find 5. Yeah, and it's just like, why were those not available to me an hour ago? Why weren't you showing me that?
Well, the other thing too, what rank are you right now?
Like 6 something, below 610.
Because the rank factors into the guess. If you didn't know that.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
So, like for me, at rank 999, it's super damn difficult to find anything remotely useful outside of like the meta units, right?
It's just going to show you the same people over and over, no?
Right. So that's the problem. Like at my rank, unless I'm trying to find other right now Golden Frieza or Transforming Frieza, I can't find anything. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know.
And there's only so many times that you can look at Gresh's friend unit and just, the only other 999 dude out there. It's like, all right, you want us to be friends, Dokkan? Okay, for God's sakes.
And so the thing is, like, everyone's like friend system experience is very wildly different depending on your rank. Because if you're at rank like 300 to 500, that's where the good chunk of the player base probably is. If you're like relatively new, by relatively new I mean like at least been playing for a year. Yeah. Around that time, you'll be there. But if you are like me or some other top end players, we're just screwed because we just can't find anything. And so I am a little pissed about Uni Dokkan just solely for that because like I want to run some units like that in Super Saiyan 2 Goku because he's not just Super Saiyan 3, he's in Other World Warriors League. Now, granted, we have the Transforming Angel Frieza, but before that, if I wanted to run that, it was super hard to find. So, I mean, there's that.
I mean, that's a great point there because it's like, okay, let's just say you pull Frieza on the first, right when he comes out, right?
Yeah.
And you had his medals farmed up, or you farmed them up real fast, and a lot of your friends weren't as lucky. And you're at a high rank, right? You're just not going to find Otherworld Warrior leaders then. Because the Frieza's too new, so not a lot of people are going to have them. And if no one's running that Goku, then it's just like, all right, I guess I just can't run this team. Cool. Also, certain fun. I wanted to make a video about Dragon Ball Heroes.
Yep. Yeah.
I
can't find a superfu. I can't find a superfu.
No one runs a superfu. Like, why would you, right? It doesn't make any sense unless if you're doing it for a video. So it's like, your friend system is garbage. And I love that we went from the link level updates. But your friend system is garbage when we have to go on Twitter and ask people to change their friends.
I know, man.
People, please change your friends so I can access, so I can do a video.
And just so you let you guys know, this friend system, even though it's garbage, it's a lot better than what it was year one.
Yeah.
Because back then, you were literally, hey, don't, like, I would ask my buddy, like, hey, I need a lead. And the way it worked, you didn't set your lead. It was whatever team you used, that leader was the lead that everyone else saw. Yeah. So, like, I would tell, like, Talon, hey, man, can you set, I don't know, we're saying for Goku? He'd run a super strength team, and then he'd be like, all right, well, let me know when you use it so I can, like, run a different team and play the game. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know. I mean, granted, like, the system's still garbage, but it has improved a little bit. I'll give them that, but still needs a long way to go. Because the thing is, and just to end this off, if I was a free-to-play player, the way the friend system is absolutely impacts what I choose to summon on. So, like, this Frieza, okay, Otherworld Warriors, Resurrected Warriors, actually, Resurrected Warriors is pretty decent. Otherworld Warriors is that. So, like, yeah, I'll probably find a friend. So, yeah, I will spend my stones to go summon for this unit. But if it was, like the Go Tanks, the Int Go Tanks, the transforming one, Special Pose, Youth, no. He's a great unit, but if I can't run his team, if I wanted to run his team, I can't. So I would never, ever use it. You know what I mean?
It's a joke.
There's no point for me to summon for him. So, I don't know. I feel like if they changed the friend system, they would have better financial incentives, personally.
Yeah, agreed. And it would also remedy the fact of new users going into a game and only seeing like SR and R friends, right? Like because of all the re-rolled accounts and stuff like that. So it would fix that. I love Truth's idea. I know a lot of people have had the idea too of just having like what Trident Mobile does, but having it match your unit. So if you have one dupe, that copy is going to have one dupe. So it gives you incentive to be like, oh man, I wasn't able to beat it, but I feel like if I was running two, transforming Friezas that were two dupes, then that would allow me to clear it out, and so that would give people incentive to go back into the banner or whatever. But yeah, it's just us kind of highlighting little issues, which kind of leads back to the link leveling of units that kind of got left behind that benefited greatly. So like, part 2, you're going to see a lot of great examples of units that benefited greatly from this link level update, and then units that maybe could have squeezed out a little bit more, but unfortunately, they the trade-off wasn't as good as what they used to have.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. Like they changed the way the links the way the links work, and I understand it because the links are now so powerful. Doubling on links seems like stupid good, but unfortunately, some of these units just didn't get enough juice.
Yeah, and I want to just say very quickly, this isn't us saying the link level update is bad.
No.
Because we think it's fantastic. It's great for the game. It gives you something to do on the off time. People ask for content. Yes, it's kind of face roll boring, but it is content in one way, shape, or form. And it's also actively making your character stronger. Like they introduced a way, because even like giving you level 1 links, the majority of level 1 links for most characters is on par with what they were before, right? Like no one really got like absolutely trash weak compared to what they were beforehand. So it's been for the most part a positive for the majority of characters, and I think it's it's insane what Dokkan does. Like a lot of people talk about like, oh, great gacha games and stuff like this. I think Dokkan is one of the few gacha games that actually adds a ton of quality of life changes and significant. It kind of reminds me of like other games, right? Like League of Legends or like Call of Duty Warzone or whatever, who's constantly patching the game to add more features or just change how the gameplay is. Like League of Legends, I'm not sure if you play a lot, but like they'll completely change core aspects of the game. Yeah, just to enhance it. And Dokkan Battle does the same thing. It's kind of crazy.
I used to be a big Dota player, and so like when patch when patch days rolled around, you're like, oh wow, this changes everything. So. No, I get it. I absolutely understand how that feels, and I 100% agree with you, because I feel like Dokkan, for a gacha game where they don't need to really essentially all they need to do is throw out a new banner, put some content out, and that's it. Like they don't have any incentive to improve quality of life updates and try to appease their player base. And for the most part, if you've got limited direction, limited funds, that's not your first priority. Your priority is to extract all the money from us, right? So the fact that they put these quality of life updates semi-regularly and they fundamentally change the experience you're having, it's great. I think it's fantastic. So,
I can't believe I'm actually doing Kaioken Goku's active skill right now. This is crazy. I'm on the last boss. I'm taking out Trunks right now.
I just finished him, so.
But, oh my god, 3 million damage. Let's go. All right, that was pretty good. Actually, now I'm on the last Trunks. Whoopsie. And Vegeta's going to transform for the first time this video. Okay, very good. I have Evolution Vegeta here, the AGL one, who's still pretty solid. But it's funny because like multiple times this video, I've had instances. I don't think this is going to be one of them. Nope, I got 18th key. I've had multiple instances where that over in the flash, that lack of double over in the flash has hurt me. And not been able to get the 18 key. It probably hasn't happened as often as I would think, but I am running a Representative Universe 7 team. And so this is like Goku Frieza's like best possible team, right? If you throw him on maybe a full power team, he'll probably have a bigger struggle. Maybe Universal Survival Saga, he may have a bit more problems in gaining that key. But so far, it's been okay. I've missed it maybe 25% of the time, which before it was like he was just flooded in key. And I think another one to kind of finish this conversation that might be hurt from this as well is the LR Rose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the man needs key to do obscene amounts of damage. And like, yes, he's gotten some links that have gotten much better, like Dismal Future is unbelievable for free-to-play players and people that don't whale out, because if you get it to level 10, you just get free 5 crit on an intelligence unit.
Yeah.
That is mind-blowing. So, like, that is great, but you want to flood this man in key. And if you can't, his damage is going to be a little bit nerfed. I just finished with Boss Rush 10. How are you looking?
I finished like 3-4 minutes ago.
Jesus Christ! All right. Well,
I mean, I took a pretty stacked team, but to kind of mirror what you're saying, I probably only hit 18 key super 4 times on Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and so 4 or 5 times. Someone could count it in the video if they're watching, but you could feel the lack of power, right? Like I like, oh, okay, there's 3 tech orbs, but he didn't even. He got to like what would that be? 15 key instead of like 18. So, oh man, it's just it sucks because I enjoyed that Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And the Super Saiyan 3 team needs a little help, but they got nerfed instead.
Well, apparently no one wants to help it because you couldn't find any friend leads. But
I know.
That pretty much puts a bow in this conversation. Make sure you guys go over to part 2 and check out all of the superior updates in the link level system. That's the more positive video.
Yep.
So
Yep.
go check it out on Nolar's channel. Link will be in the description down below. Nolar, any last words for this video?
No, just thanks for having me on the channel. And yeah, guys, overall, this has been a good update. It's just we wanted to highlight a couple of the units that unfortunately didn't get the boost. Might have been got a slight nerf. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot for having me, and hope you all are safe out there.
Hey, man, thanks for coming on the channel once again. Nolar is a beast. Make sure you check him out. The dude's always dropping content. And go check out 5-9 Gaming, which I'm guessing is a play for Goku. Play on words for Goku.
Yes, it is.
The 5-9? Okay, I appreciate that. I like that. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you haven't subscribed to Nolar's channel, consider what you're doing with your life. Go ahead and gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic and Nolar. See y'all in the next video.